All right, right now we're standing outside and we're actually looking at the Martin Art Gallery here on the beautiful campus of Muhlenberg College on the west end of Allentown, Pennsylvania. And I've been wanting to, last year I had actually had a chance to come out here a few times, but this year with the way things have been going, this is my first chance to get out here and catch an exhibit opening. And this one I really wanted to make it and kind of made this the obscenely high priority because one of the two exhibits is called Still Rendering. And with the way I'm into tech and computers, and when I get another laptop eventually, getting back into 3D graphics design and animation, this was like, I walked up to the entrance of the gallery. I took one look at the banner. I'm like, yes. But the artists are Chris Coleman and Anthony Panzera, I believe. Please forgive me, I just blanked on the name. And when you walk into the gallery, when you walk into the building, it's the actual Martin Art Gallery. So just walk in, check with the information if you can't see the entrance to it. And what I loved about this was Chris Coleman. I actually had a chance to speak with him was lucky enough to speak with him for a few moments. And I asked him what type of software he used for the 3D design aspect of it. And he said the free open source called Blender. And I hit it, but I was stopped for a moment. And I'm like, okay, and I said, well, about 10 years ago, I was, learning various types of 3D software. And he told me Blender for free and open source has come a long way. And the reason why I had to hide the awkward pause was his work is just, for the 3D animation and everything. I actually had a chance to hear him speak to a couple as far as, the process and everything. But I was just like, if you look at it, it was like, from an artistic standpoint, to say futuristic science fiction is a severe understatement here. Looking at the stills. Then he has three screens where it's animated, and it really just catches you out completely off guard. And going on with the still rendering theme to it, I said, okay, it was like, okay, were these 3D figures you created that are in the process of still rendering or assembling to the final stage? He said, no, he took a 3D human, human form, which he found very boring. And at times, these aren't his words, these are mine. At times it looks like he exploded it. At other times, it's just, I can't describe what he did to it, honestly, which is very tough for me considering, I love 3D graphics design and tech and everything, and I've been to a few hundred art exhibit openings. So just, at times it looks like he exploded it, and in his stills and even in the animation, captured moments of that explosion of the human. And we're talking violent in a severe understatement, explosion of the 3D human figure. And at other times it's just like, okay, nope, can't describe this one. and I mean all this in a very high complimentary form, by the way. Now, as far as the other half of it is the science, where you have the human male, and you have it where it's actually, you see the measurements of each part of the, like one will be the eye, one will be the length of from shoulder to down to toe where they're crouching down. So it's the actual science behind it of creating a human, a true to life 3D human being in the graphics design program, where it shows you the true complexity and all the even mathematics that are involved in getting it. If you want to truly recreate a 3D human being in the 3D computer virtual world, it begins to show you how complex and the mathematics behind you know, all the measurements you have to do. If they move even the slightest, you have to do another measurement. You have to do, you know, change all these different factors in. And that part, you know, the combination of the two gives you a true sense of, like, if you've never, you know, played around in even messed around in 3D graphics design, it gives you a true and complete sense of, you know, this isn't just, okay, go into a basic 3D design program, bring up a 3D blank model of a human being and start playing around. If you want to truly recreate the human body, including emotions, animation, movement, etc., this gives you at least a basic to even a more complex sense of exactly how difficult and exactly what goes into this. So this is, please click the link. Or check the date. I will have the dates posted. But please, if you're in the Lehigh Valley, this is during the holiday season or even into early January, please check the hours of the Martin Art Gallery and stop by. And there are actually two more, another exhibit going on, which that one I haven't had a chance to touch on, and if I can get back over here, I want to do a review of. And also there's some amazing paintings there and amazing artwork hanging in one gallery also, which I found two to be my favorites. But definitely, if you're really into 3D graphics design, animation, etc., or, you know, the computer graphics, the CGI, you definitely want to stop by here. But even if you're not, stop by and just take a look at this truly amazing work, both from the mathematics, logic, scientific side, and also from the more shall we say, end product or end result side of it, and just take your time in the gallery. You know, look at both sides of it. Look at all the paint. Look at all the images, and also check out the 3D motion. Excuse me. And check out the through everything that's in the screens that are in motion and fully animated. To sponsors, financial sponsors of the magazine, thank you so much. Without you, nothing could be possible. To everyone out there who supports the magazine, thank you, because without you, I wouldn't be doing this at all. I wouldn't be doing this because there'd be no point to it if there isn't an audience that actually somewhat pays attention to you. But yeah, definitely still rendering, and the exhibits at the Martin Art Gallery here at the Art Gallery at Muhlenberg College at the west end of Allentown. Definitely stop by and check them out while they're here. Enjoy the holiday season, everyone, and we wish you a happy, safe, and successful 2018.